Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. It is Year 2, Day 19 for EDSS in the Realm Reborn, and last time we completed the last of the original hard mode dungeons that were made available to us following the completion of the first main story, which was in La Noscea, as we completed the tower known as Pharaoh Sirius. And now that we've gotten all that out of the way, we're going to move now back to the main storyline for Year 2. So, if you might remember a few episodes ago, Lady Yugiri here of Doma was trying to have herself and her countrymen take refuge here in Ul'dah. However, that was met with resistance, which led to them not being permitted to enter the country. At least not under normal circumstances. So, since they are not welcome here in Ul'dah, we have to speak with General Reborn to see what other alternatives we can set up for the Domans. So let's go ahead and speak with the General, and take on his challenge entitled Promises to Keep. Reborn would like to discuss how to handle the Doman refugees. As you observed, Lolo Rito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft I have wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. I will waste no more words on him, not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone follow me to the Hall of Flames. Well, we know where that is, or rather I know where that is. It is actually right near the Aetheryte that you used to enter Ul'dah in the first place. In fact, it's right next to it. So, we have been there before when going to meet with Commander Swift in regards to getting access to the hard mode level in for the Ifrit Primal Duel. So what we want to do is come over this way, because we've been here before. And we want to walk over to where the General is, which is right over here. Alright, General, what's on your mind? The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The monitors have made their position clear. Agreed. Ul'dah is not an option. Nor are Limsa or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. God, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative. A place not bound by the concerns of the great nations. Oh, Link Shell. Minfilia, that is precisely what I wish to discuss. What's on your mind? I understand the Syndicate's decision. I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent, I shall keep you informed. So what are you going to tell her, Alpha Node? Lady Yugiri, I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alpha Node. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Tor, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comfort of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Tor have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands. Hard labor, yes to doubt, with not safe food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed, Lady Yugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenant's Tor would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alphanode, once again I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life of your people to go to is one of the hard labor and few comforts, as I told you, And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Remnant's Hall, which will be no small feat considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Uldan Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there anon, Edie. I believe I can do that, Alphanode. Lady Ugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the immortal flames can provide. And so away they go, accompanied by her entourage. Right. That means we gotta talk with Alphanode to see how we're going to make this idea work. So, hustling down to the Adventurers Guild. And once we're there, we will speak with Alphanode and see what exactly is on his mind. So, up over to the Quicksand, the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah. I should have asked Chow Yun Fat for his autograph, but whatever. Here you are, Alphanode! We are concerned that the Domin refugees may find their journey to Revenant's Soul too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship. I swear that my throat has been giving me issues all day long, and I don't know why that is. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship, with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domins until such time as they are ready to set out for Moldona. Those healthy enough to travel will bark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. Hey there, Momodi. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the immortal flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Were it a smaller number, mayhap it will go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domins to Moldona. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Domin's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that has befallen these good people, it's the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Ugiri. And to you in Revenant's Soul, my lord. Well, now that we have that settled. Well, it sounds like we have all the work to do. Lady Ugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? Yeah, go ahead and pull up a chair. And so let's get down to business. And in the meantime... Mistress Momodi is quite right. There's much to be done, Edie. I would like you to visit Gigion, the 77 caravans representative in Scorpion Crossing, to ensure that everything goes according to plan. I believe I can do that. And so... now we can make our way out of Ul'dah, because the Scorpion Crossing is not all that far. In fact, if I remember correctly, if we go out the Gate of Nald, we'll be at the closest point to which we can access Scorpion Crossing. Because it is a small outpost that is not that far from Ul'dah. And I do believe it to be in central Thanalan. Or is it? No, I lied. It's not here. Matt. My bad. Sorry, everyone. Okay, so yeah. Scorpion Crossing is in western Thanalan, not central Thanalan, as I first mentioned. But, yeah. Let's try and put that dirt behind us and speak with Gigion here, because it looks like he's got a really determined look on his face. Or a really mad one. Welcome, sir, welcome! May I say what an honor and a privilege it is to serve you. Our finest carriages have been set aside for your use, and each will be driven by highly experienced coachmen. Save, for one? Beg pardon? Why not all of them? Well, there was an incident, you see. Nothing bad, I hasten to add, and I had no choice but to discipline the fellow responsible. Alas, he proved unduly discouraged by this, and elected to leave our employ. A pity, really, he was so familiar with the route in question. Why, under different circumstances, 'tis very like that I would have chosen him to oversee this very caravan. A thought occurs to me. You are an accomplished adventurer, are you not? Then mayhap you could go to the coffer and coffin and persuade the fellow in question to return? Needless to say, noble sir, I would never suggest such a thing if it were not in your best interests. It's just that a venture of such import would seem to demand the very best, would you not agree? I believe I can accommodate you. So yeah, now we want to go over to the Central Family. Yes, I got ahead of myself by one step. Yeah, now we want to go to Central Fanlin and go to where the Coffer and Coffin is. The Coffer and Coffin is basically a pub out in the Fanlin Wilderness. And as much as I enjoyed riding my white chocobo that I got after having taken the ceremony of eternal bonding with Sakura Amaterasu, this one just moves faster than the white chocobo does. As much as it pains me to say it, as much as I love that one, I just really don't have a choice but to take this one because it just moves faster. Yeah, and it looks like Bruno Mars and Mark Ronson have a fan. Don't believe me, just watch! Hi, coachman. Hey, lead your fan? Bugger off, me driving days are done. Gigion saw to that. Wouldn't listen when I tried to tell him what happened. Reported to the Blades, he says. 'Twas the goddamn Blades what took me stuff in the first place. To him, it's all excuses in one, and of course, tells me I've got to pay for the missing out goods on me a blown bleeding pocket. The nerve of that bastard! 'Twas only his good stuff that's got robbed. They even took me a ring, and I was about to give that to me, and I was going to give that to me last, you know. But does he give two shots about me and what I lost? Does he? Bollocks! And so now I guess we want to speak with him again. Yeah, bugger you and get bugger Gigion and bugger you. What about my problems, eh? What about me? Well, if we found out where we were looking for, because, yeah, this fate is in the way. This fate is in the way, and we can't find... Oh! Oh, okay, okay. I know what he wants. We want to use the emote here. And I want to point to me. And that's supposed to trigger it. Yeah, there we go. You mean to say you'll take care of it? Get the stuff back and everything? Praise the 12! Things are finally starting to look up. I hear tell the Wholesons take it all somewhere in Norfolk's Wells. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Tain't like they got high to hide their doings, being blades and all. But you best be careful, son. They ain't like to return what they took, just because you asked polite. Alright, so we want to go to Norfolk's Wells. And Norfolk's Wells... we're back over in Western Thailand, so yeah, guess where we gotta go? Well, this time we're gonna go to Horizon because it's a little bit quicker to get there from that vantage point from Horizon, because Norfolk's Wells is pretty much right next door to Horizon. It's the big canyon that is going to be right over this direction. So let's do this. Let's go find what we require. So we gotta find Brass Blades and Norfolk's Wells. The Brass Blades are, of course, the military of Ul'dah, much like the Wood Whalers are to Gridania, and the Yellow Jackets are to Libsalominsa. But to be honest, we really haven't had to deal much with the Yellow Jackets at all in this game. And of course, since we started out the game in Gridania, all those almost a full year ago now, of course, we're very well versed in the Wood Whalers. So run my chocobo down this impressive structure. There's one on the other side too. So where we want to go is going to be somewhere around here. Looking for the target that we need to see. Well, where is it? I should probably get off my chocobo and look more thoroughly. Where will we find what we seek? Is it hidden behind a tree? Is an enemy currently hiding underneath it? Is it hidden within the bushes? I don't know, to be quite honest. But it's gotta be somewhere within the confines of this red circle. If I leave the red circle, then I've gone too far. Oh, here we are. Yes, looks like we found a member of the Brass Blades of Ul'dah. Sir? I don't like your face, Sonny. Makes me want to do things to it. And I reckon my mates feel the same way. Ain't that right, lads? Yeah, you hear civil steps of approaching footsteps, meaning we are under attack. Hi, but I have to hurt you. Sorry, but it's gotta be done. I'm gonna run you right through. First you, little Lalafell. And then I'm gonna go for your Kyrian friend. And we're gonna take you out. Yeah, you think you can cross swords with the Warrior of Light? The guy who holds a two-handed lance? You are sorely mistaken. And as for your captain, well, he's no different. He's gonna die just the same. Well, maybe not necessarily die, but he'll soon get rendered unconscious. To the skies! Pow! One more and you're through. Now then, sir. I believe you have an explanation to give to me. Yeah, I'm threatening you with my spear. What are you gonna do about that? I yield, it's yield! I yield, it's all yours! Just don't hurt me, please! And away he goes. So now we can return the stolen items back to the coffer and coffin. So, let's go back there. Yeah, it won't take that long. Because as you saw, the coffer and coffin is pretty much within a really short distance from Blackbrush Station. To be honest, I always wondered why the coffer and coffin was never actually within the confines of Blackbrush Station itself. I mean, you would think it would make sense, being an outpost and a settlement and all. But anyway, here we go. Back to the coffer and coffin to get the assurance to the coachman. Oh, it's you! Any luck finding them blades what robbed me? Oh yeah, I did. In fact, there was even a ring in here too. I believe it is yours. I would assume that's a yes. 12 bless you, son! Now I can sort me accounts with Gigion! I'll make my way to Scorpion Crossing straight away. Looking forward to working with you! And so away he goes. So, back to Scorpion Crossing we will go. So, I guess, I can just as easily access it from either Ul'dah or Horizon, so since it's cheaper to travel to Ul'dah, I'll go there, and I'll meet you guys there in a moment. Okay, we have returned to Gigion, so let's go ahead and give him the good news. The man of the hour! I hoped you might persuade him to return, but to go so far as to recover the stolen shipment? I must say that was a welcome surprise! Pray inform Master Alphinaud that our preparations are complete, and we await his orders. Awesome. So, back to Ul'dah! Yeah, Gigion, you don't have to give me that look, man. I mean, you're doing a very noble thing. You don't need to give me the stare down like that. I mean, it's all good. Alright. Adventurers Guild, please. From one side of western Ul'dah to the other. Time to give the good news to Alphinaud. There you are. Hey there, Alphinaud. No further delays, I trust? Excellent. I should leave more tasks in your capable hands. On which note, the Hourglass is now ready to receive the Domans, which means our next order of business is to ensure their safe passage to Ul'dah. Oh yeah, that's right, because they're coming from the boat that's docked out at Horizon at Vesper Bay. So we get the guild plus choice of foods. I will choose to take the steak for this one. Now let's go ahead and take Alphinaud's next challenge entitled A Small Scale Operation. Alphinaud has a mind to send you to Vesper Bay. To get the Domans, of course. As we speak, the Domans are being ferried to Vesper Bay, after which they will be transported by carriage to Uldar. Alas, while our plans have proceeded relatively smoothly until now, efforts to coordinate the refugees' preparations have been met with less success. Edie, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever must needs be done, do it. Speak with Hozan when you arrive. He's been designated the leader of the first group. I believe we can do that. So, I'll meet you guys in a moment, back in Vesper Bay. Okay, made it back to Vesper Bay, so let's go ahead and speak with Hozan here, the leader of this group of Domans. Greetings. Alphanode informed me that a scion will be arriving to help with the preparations. I am honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. Aye, I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have some skill at my arms, as do many of our people. Little good does it us when our enemies are the elements and starvation. An act as simple as carrying a heavy crate is beyond the capabilities of our healthiest men, believe it or not. Pray forgive this trifle, but will you bring to me the aforementioned crate on the docks? There is no one else to whom I can turn. Well, if you say so, but I believe we can accommodate you. So we will indeed do just that. We'll get our hands on this crate that he wants us to obtain. It'll be this one right here. Well, at first glance it doesn't look all that bad, but it must be heavier than it looks. Plus, when it says weathered, you have to believe it could be very fragile as well. So we'll have to make sure we take good care of it. And of course, the way we take good care of it is by sprinting! Hi, Hozan. Yes, that is the crate. Ha! I thought my strength so much restored, but that clearly is not the case. My gods! The armor! How could this have happened? 'Twas bestowed upon my fathers for feats of valor. Every skill forged by a master smith guaranteed to withstand the test of time. Or so we thought. The armor must have shifted within its confines during the long sea voyage. Many scales have come loose, and there are holes in the bottom of the crate, through which four missing scales I count must have fallen. It can be repaired in time, but only if we recover those scales. Please, sir, retrace those steps and collect any scales you come across. And now we've got to go back along the path that we just took to obtain any black scales that we can find, including this one over here. And we saw another one over there, right next to where a Mikote lady is dancing for some people, for some men who really should know better. I mean, let's be honest about it. A third scale over here. Oh, there's a... Okay, yeah, they're named Uni. Yeah, that's really cool. For a minute I thought the first name was something else. That would have harkened me back to my White Knight Chronicles 1 and 2 LPs. Back that I did 2 years ago. And let's face it, if it wasn't for those games, I wouldn't be on YouTube. So, yeah, those games... Oops. Those games still hold a special place in my heart. So, Hozan, I know not how I can face my father should those skills be forever lost. Well, never fear, the Warrior of Light is here. Bless you, sir, I am in your debt. All that remains of Doma now are our mementos and memories. I can only hope that when such keepsakes are lost to us, those memories will be enough. And so with that task is completed. So, yeah, I think there are more things we can do to help out Hozan and the rest of the people of Doma who are here in Vesper Bay, but we'll leave that for another time because there is something else that I wanted to do, and so I think next time we will do that, because I'm hoping to do the special event that I was talking about in the last episode, and I think I will set time in the next episode to do that, so I hope that you'll all get to enjoy that particular event and join me for it as well. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will take on this special event that's going on here in February and see just how much love is in the air. Because, obviously, that's the clue, so you know what's coming. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.